toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Cyclones will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense will take the field first. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack it? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw dart. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
Off the play fake on first down. He's got an open man. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. We have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Wolves will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The quick out. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. And it's right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cyclones offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early. Some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was a completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your 2nd drive of the game.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Got a man, it's Sauer. At the 45, on his way. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
And the Cyclones are flying down the field. The give from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Let's go! From the gun, running back gets the give. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
The Cyclones back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Hauls it in. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Quarterback moving. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Cyclones! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Rucker. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Red Wolves can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And the Red Wolves will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of... could on the punt return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Running back searching for a hole. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And the Cyclones line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Beck. Got a man, it's Hansen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Throws for the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
The Cyclones decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Trying to get the edge on the jet sweep. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Rucker. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's Harrell. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read.
Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Wolves are on the move. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Got it set up on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to run it. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down at the 41. The Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He'll throw it. picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. This offense has it with really good field position. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Gets open down the middle.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets away. Had to get rid of it quickly.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And the Red Wolves are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll throw on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Summers. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He'll step out of bounds at the 11. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to sneak it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. The Red Wolves will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Purdue managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around West Lafayette had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative.
Oh, they're after him!
We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Right back to the well. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Beck. It's complete to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Cyclones come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, they got a lot of trust in this running back on these big downs to go find a way to get it done. On that 4th down, that is a huge play in this game, and he delivers for his team.
Pulls it in. It's Townsend. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
The Cyclones are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Get it out on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a crease, it's Clay. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The give to the tailback. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And the Cyclones come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Beck. Still looking, on the move. Finds space on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right?
There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Got it. The Cyclones have it in scoring position on first and goal. Here we go. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Red Wolves are in the hurry-up.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Using the quick game. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Breaks the tackle. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Cyclones will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Off the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Summers. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Back to throw, it's Rayner. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. DBs will try to keep everything in front. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete to the right. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. And the Red Wolves line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Oh, they really could have used that catch their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. The Cyclones send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Secures it at the 30. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Summers. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a man, it's Rayner. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Red Wolves will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense, got him at the 27.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback.
Wide open on the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there. A difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 9 to Jacksonville State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Red Wolves in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
The Red Wolves with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Right on the money. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. He wants to throw it. A little screen to the running back. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Summers. And they will score! Touchdown, Red Wolves! Getting set for the point after. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They still have work to do. Trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take us...
Turning it on! They stripped it out! Bounced right back to them. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And the Cyclones come to the line needing just inches for the first down. To throw, it's Beck. Floating away. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gets it out quickly. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back, it's a big stat. So I like the aggressiveness to go for it, especially when you get, like, easy decision, right? First down.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a man. It's Beck. Flips it out on the screen. Touchdown, Iowa State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
17.
Be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Rivers. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Well, these guys have gotten off to a great start, getting out of the gate 3-0. Jesse, Do we have a contender on our hands?
I know it's early, Reese, but this looks like a team right now that could be in that college football playoff discussion come year's end. They've got the playmakers. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. They've overcome some tests early, David. I know it's a long season, but they at least look like they're for real.
They definitely look the part. They look like they're for real. But you know what happens throughout a season. You lose momentum, an injury happens. So they're definitely one of those teams we're going to continue to talk about. But it's still early. It's week 3.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.